Guys, football talks. Manchester City 2, West Ham 1. The champions showed why they're one of the favourites to win the Premier League again and retain their Premier League title. It was a fantastic showing from Manchester City as usual, although the conditions were absolutely blistering, and at some point I had to wonder if these players on both sides could even still see the ball. The pitch at some point couldn't, the lines on the pitch at some point couldn't even be seen anymore. The snow covered absolutely everything, and the playing surface looked like the players made it look like the players had to apply extra efforts in their passes and in hitting the ball to make sure that the ball reached where they wanted it to go. But it was a tough game where everybody knew West Ham were going, how West Ham play under Moyes, and the kind of strong team West Ham have become under Moyes. They lost Ogbonna to injury some time ago, and I think West Ham's major challenge this season has to be how they cope in the absence of key players who miss games through injuries or suspensions or things like that. And I think West Ham were missing the quality of Ogbonna in this game, and Antonio came into this side doing a fantastic job and putting pressure on Manchester City's defenders. But this Manchester City side are a very well oiled machine, and they have played against all manner of opponents and know how to deal with all manner of opponents. And Antonio kept drawing fouls out of them, and even on occasion yellow cards, but they knew how to manage him, and at some point he was isolated and couldn't really do any proper damage and truly hurt them as we know he can. It was a fantastic game from both sides. Gundogan got the first goal after Mahrez did some fine work on the right hand side, and afterwards Gabriel Jesus did some other fine work on the left hand side, and Fernandinho, who just came in as a sub, also scored, and Lanzini got that cracker of a goal to give West Ham that consolation goal. I have to say, I think West Ham have grown so much under the management of David Moyes, and their next target now will be breaking into the top 4 since they finished in the top 6 last season. David Moyes, I think, to truly be regarded as an elite manager in this league and in English football, he will have to exceed expectations and, against all odds, deliver that top 4 position for West Ham, even if not this season, but at least in coming seasons. And also, he should be looking at winning at least a domestic cup to prove that he's a manager who can win trophies, because he hasn't really won that many trophies in his career, except when he moved to Manchester United and they played in some of the Super Cups and things like that. But it is very obvious to say that he has grown as a manager, and he isn't making some of the mistakes he used to make back when he managed some other Premier League clubs and when he was younger. It was a fantastic game from Pep's side. They showed why they are one of the favourites from the Premier League, and this season I think it's going to be very difficult to stop them. They are playing most of the season right now, and they also played last season as well without a recognized striker, and some people feel that maybe the team is becoming easier to predict, and on that note, it's becoming more difficult for them to beat teams like they used to, but they are still winning games. But I think goal scoring has become a problem, and that reflects in the fact that their goal difference is not as high as it usually is at this stage of the season. But nonetheless, they've still been fantastic this season, and you don't doubt them to overcome their goal scoring woes by their standards. And they will only keep getting better and better. So we'd love to hear your comments in the comment section below. What do you feel about Manchester City's chances of winning the Premier League this season? What do you feel are the problems Manchester City are facing this season, and what do you feel are the solutions to these problems that you feel Manchester City are facing? We'd love to hear your comments in the comment section below. And the same goes for West Ham as well. Do you feel David Moyes can go all the way and give West Ham a top 4 finish this season? What do you feel are West Ham's chances of finishing in the top 4 this season? What do you feel are the problems West Ham are facing this season in the Premier League? And what do you feel are the solutions to these problems? What do you feel are the solutions to these problems you feel West Ham are facing? We'd love to hear your comments in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to share. And we look very forward to hearing from you again next game day. Goodbye and God bless.